We're doing this Star Trek Continues. It's a recreation of the original series, completing the 5-year mission.
It's amazing. The attention to detail, the recreation of these sets, the music, the editing, the shows are shot in a way that is so reminiscent of that 1969 style. This truly is a 4th season of the original series.
My name is Vic Mignogna. I am the head troublemaker, executive producer, director, and I play Captain Kirk in Star Trek Continues.
I think he's crafted his whole life around ending at this moment where he is actually living out his dream, and it's kind of really fun to be part of someone's dream when it's this cool.
When I first arrived, about a couple of weeks ago, Vic would not let me come into the sound stage until it was lit and all the blinkies were turned on. Their attention to detail and their dedication rivals or exceeds that of any Hollywood set builder.
Once I saw the sets and the level of detail, I was hooked. And believe me, if you haven't seen the episodes, that's only the beginning.
Working with Vic, he's so detail-oriented. Just raising the bar every time is relentless.
I mean, my love for Star Trek when I was a little boy, it didn't cause me to somehow separate from the real world. I'm sure there are those out there that get so into something that they have difficulty sometimes even separating the real world and real life responsibilities. I don't think there's anything terribly wrong with those people. I think they're looking for something to bring joy to their lives.
And rehearsal, action.
SULU, you've got the con. I want control of
I had always had a childhood dream, and that was to get to play Captain Kirk. There was this guy who was strong and confident and brave. Captain Kirk became a father figure. I discovered Star Trek when I was 9 years old, at the exact moment in my life when my parents divorced and my dad left.
Vic would build his own sets out of cardboard boxes that he scavenged out of Kaufman's trash barrel, and build his own sets in the woods out behind the house, and then gather the neighbor kid and they'd play Star Trek.
Our producer-director, Vic Mignogna, is very hands-on, and he's very passionate about this project and Star Trek in general, loving the show since he was a child and always having the dream of doing his own Star Trek. Well, here we are, living this reality and putting on the most elaborate and authentic Star Trek fan film that exists.
I think the things that give our lives the most joy are the ways that we're able to flex our imaginations. When we started Star Trek Continues, we wanted this production to be about story. We wanted it to tell endearing stories, to ask some good ethical questions, and that's what we did. My main goal was to tell stories that encouraged and inspired people the way the original series inspired me. I think people miss those nobler elements of humanity. People that I work with would say to me, so I don't understand, Vic, you're spending all this money, how are you making money from it? And I would say, I'm not. And therein lies the beautiful part about what we're doing. The goal was to do something I loved and something I dreamed of doing for a long time. I pay my bills, and then what's left, I put it into this production because I get a great amount of joy and happiness getting to play a character that I loved since I was 9 years old on amazing sets that hundreds of thousands of people around the globe would die to be on. We just do it because we love it.
To be a part of something that we grew up with, whether it was when you were old enough to remember original TOS episodes, or you might have grown up with Next Generation and Deep Space Nine, he's making people's dreams come true.
Where do I see Star Trek Continues going? Well, you know, in the original opening, Captain Kirk used to say, "These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission." Well, the original series only did 3 years. So wouldn't it be neat to do year 4 and year 5 and release for everybody to enjoy? So I don't know for sure where the future will take us, but we are having a hell of a time now. And I hope we get to do it for a long time to come. For more behind-the-scenes action of Star Trek Continues, subscribe to the Wired channel.